welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name's Kirsty, and today we're going to do a love reading for Venus in Aquarius. May also resonate for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And your general reading went up yesterday. That does seem to indicate some kind of new emotional connection, or sort of avenues for emotional expression opening up, so do check that out. I feel like I'm having a bit of a Groundhog Day with this one, because this card came out for you guys last time. I'm sure it did. It's convince yourself and not others. So I don't know whether I'm talking to a different group of Aquarians, or this is something that you're still working through, but this talks about basically convince yourself. It says the need to clarify, explain or justify oneself in personal relationship is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in a more effective way. So this is talking about feeling the need to explain yourself, which really, it's not really very Aquarian, I don't think. So this is talking about, the need to clarify, explain or justify yourself in a relationship. So let's pull out some tarot, see what the past, present and future for this energy is, and give us a little bit more information. So we've got we've got 5 planets in Aquarius at the moment, so there is going to be a lot of energy going on. Venus has just gone in there on the 1st of February, so the day before I'm sort of publishing this video, and it's actually going to meet up with sorry, I've just had a bit of a download there. It's actually going to meet up with Mercury retrograde in Aquarius around about Valentine's Day in the UK, around about the 13th of February. And I've just said Groundhog Day, so I wonder if this is somebody or something that you're having to do again, Mercury retrograde. There are some Mercury retrograde readings up there, so do check those out. There's general and love readings for all of the signs, so do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising and also your Venus sign as well, I guess. Okay, so let's see what this is talking about. Past, the Fool. Okay, so this is talking about some kind of leap of faith or new venture that you took. We've got the Four of Wands, which talks about grounding the energy. This is actually the happy hearth and home, so this looks like something you're going to be moving towards, some kind of, this is like the living together card, so I don't know, that might be relevant for some of you. We've got the Empress. Ooh. And we've got the Devil. Okay. So let me get some clarify. Oh, what's underneath? And underlying, we've got the Eight of Wands, Mercury retrograde. I can't speak properly. Okay. Right, so let's get a clarifier then. So we want one for the Fool in the past. So there's something that you took a leap of faith on, some kind of new beginning. Let's have a look. So we've got the Emperor, divine counterpart for this Empress. Okay. I had a feeling he was going to come out, but I thought he was going to come out there, but he hasn't. He's come out as the Devil instead. Oh dear. Is that telling? Right, oh, something's just flipped. Something just flipped. Hierophant for the Empress. Guys, lots of major arcana. The Hierophant talks about faith, hope, interest, education. So this convince yourself, not others. Oh. But the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, and we've got the Tower underneath, which talks about dismantling of structures. Okay, so I just want to have a look at these for a minute. So the Devil, Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Oh, I've just found the Ten of Cups lying to one side. I don't know what that's all about. This talks about having faith in what you're creating. Convince yourself, not others. And then we've got the Devil card here. The Devil talks about things that used to serve us that have got to a point where they're actually holding us back. That they're because they're controlling us. See, this Devil's got these people on a string. And feeling kind of tied in and connected. So I'm hearing, because we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is the sort of the single person card. This talks about being self-sufficient. This talks about being autonomous. This talks about, you know, kind of being completely self-made and self-sustaining and self-reliant. And then we've got this Lovers card, which talks about union. It talks about a choice, possibly at a crossroad. And I think because we've got the divine feminine here, and we've got the divine masculine here. I think this is talking about a connection that you sort of took a bit of a leap of faith on bringing into being, into actually sort of concretizing it, making it real, and sort of grounding it. So this is an actual structure of relationships. I feel that the male energy, the divine masculine in this energy, it was a kind of a new venture for him, something new. But this is talking about structuring and planting something fairly solid. Now, where we get to the convince yourself, not others, we're looking at, as I say, I think this is talking about having faith in what you're creating. The Empress creates, and then the Emperor grounds it into real life and gives it sort of form and function, if you like. So I feel that this, again, because the last reading that I did for you a couple of weeks ago was talking about convincing yourself that if this person was the right person for you. That felt very much as if there was some kind of influence from outside, not having to convince, you know, other people that this was the right connection for you. Whereas in this, I think the difference here is there is some kind of trying to pull it out. Okay, I'm going to get another clarifier for this Empress and Hierophant and the Fool and the Emperor. But I do feel very much as if this need about sort of the need to clarify, explain or justify and understand why you're feeling the need to do that. I think that's sort of relating to this Devil card here. It's important. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. I'm going to turn that way, because what we've got with it is two very opposite energies. As I say, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which can be the sort of the single self-sufficient person, and then we've got the Lovers, which is people in union. This talks about this is actually the sort of the integration of the divine feminine and divine masculine. So this talks about coming into true union with somebody. This talks about, this is sort of soulmate energy, and there seems to be some kind of justification. We've got the Eight of Wands here underlying, so I think there's either some kind of, and the Two of Cups underneath that. There could possibly be some kind of messages, some kind of information coming in that's prompting this need to sort of clarify and justify. I'm feeling that this is possibly some kind of jealousy, some based on sort of insecurity. And that is why this person is seeking, whichever sort of side of it you're on, is seeking some kind of clarification or justification for somebody's actions or what they're doing. This is, I'm really feeling the energy of this. This is really tough. This feels like, it feels like nothing's forthcoming. I can really feel the energy. I feel as if I'm stuck kind of against a, sort of against a brick wall. Mentally, it's difficult to sort of move forward with this. Now we have got in the background what's playing out. We've got the Ten of Cups, and this does talk about emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness with another person. And then in the future, we've got the Four of Wands, and as I say, this is the sort of the home and hearth card. So this does talk about coming together and sort of forming a stabilizing your energy and forming a home. So this to me speaks of, moving in together, living together, cohabiting. You may already be in that situation, but there is some form of cohabitation with this. So I'm feeling that there is some kind of insecurity here about the difference between what's single and what between the individual person and then the person as part of this couple. If that's making, because there's some kind of security. It's like, well, are you in or are you out? You're acting like a single person. You're actually meant to be a couple. So there's the insecurity and the need for clarification actually stems from insecurity, possibly jealousy around, how somebody acts, or trying to understand. This is possibly somebody who acts very independently. I'm not saying that they're off cheating or doing whatever they're doing, but I think this could be somebody who acts like they are a single person, when the other person's perception of how they should behave when they're in connection or in relationship with somebody is very different from how the other person is sort of acting or behaving. So I think in the past there was something. Let's pull a card for this Emperor and the Fool. Oops. More major arcana. Jeez, guys, seriously. So we've got the Death card, the Death and Rebirth. So this talks about some kind of profound transformation. there was a leap of faith in the past, or there was some sort of new beginning, that there was a sort of a transformation in the structure. So I think this could be talking about, you know, if we're moving towards this sort of moving in, this sort of living together energy, I think this is probably something to the structure that's sort of changed profoundly in the past for this connection. And I think what's now happening is that there is a, let's say the Empress talks about the sort of the creative energy, and we've got the Hierophant here. So this is talking about, you know, is this something that you really want, that should be committed to? Is this something that you creating this from a good place because you've got this doubt, this fear, there is an insecurity that yourself or on the part of the other person, because of the way this person is sort of acting or behaving, or, you know, it's like they've got one foot in each camp. So the Devil often talks about behaviour patterns that we cling to, you know, that are outmoded and that really we need to be kind of walking away from. So it could be that whatever this dynamic is, it is something that's unhealthy. But I think this speaks more to the jealousy, or it's not to say that this person is doing anything underhand, but I think it's the perception of the other person involved in this that's creating the tension. And then we've got the Knight of Cups is clarifying this. So yes, the Knight of Cups talks about offering your love, what's in your cup and how you offer it. So I think this is very much talking about understanding to move forward into this sort of solid structure, this grounded, committed cohabitation. Then we need to, there's some insecurities, I think, that needs to be addressed, and that possibly they're not being addressed in a sort of a healthy way at the moment. But the signs are good. I mean, we've got the Ten of Cups and we've got the Four of Wands, and this is real sort of emotional contentment, emotional happiness. And then, as I say, the Four of Wands does indicate sort of cohabiting, really sort of, or if not cohabiting, then, you know, really kind of giving the connection structure. So I'm going to leave that there, guys, anyway. Check out your general reading. It's up yesterday, and also there's a load of Mercury retrograde readings up on the channel for you. I hope you found this useful. If there's something in here for you, I hope to speak to you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.